in Ocala. I'm driving now to meet up with Florida Trailblazer and 21st Century Expeditionist. I'm gonna see what we can get into today. I don't have any idea of what they have planned, but we'll see what's up. You know me, I'm always really cool at impromptu, so whatever happens, happens. I'm all right with that. So, temperature today is low 70s, and you know, only a 10-mile-an-hour breeze, as opposed to the last couple days been really high winds. It was nuts. We had a big storm come through. So, but yeah, cool. All right, let's see what we can get into. Alright, so we finally met up and we're taking some of these back roads here, and 21st is behind us in his truck, and oh, we got some puddles coming up here. Check this out. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
A lot of puddles back in here.
Yeah.
A lot of fallen trees too.
Yeah, we gotta be careful about all that.
But
so
it's fun getting back in here, that's for sure. It's
yeah.
great to get back out here with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we came out here several months ago, but there's more to explore that we didn't get to see. So we're going into some new territory. But yeah, having a nice big old truck like this is so nice because you can just go so much further.
That's for sure. Got a log up here.
Well,
Come on, Jay. Right there.
First we get stuck, and then getting unstuck caused a rupture in one of my lines here. Totally broke this valve right here. So, and this is all just plastic, so it was easy, and it's old too. So I'm just bypassing some of the hose so that we can get out of here later. So, and I know that a couple miles down the road there's another auto parts store, so we'll be able to replace some of this piping and stuff. So it's no big deal.
Didn't you just get this truck out of the shop?
All right, I need to trim this.
This truck and we messed it up again.
Yeah. Well, these are fixes that I could fix. The other one was kind of involved, so most of the time I can fix it. I just tore up the hose, so I got to cut it off.
Hey, you quick advertisement for Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, Victorinox. That's where it's at. So yeah, so this valve here came apart. Yeah, that other piece, or did you set it back there?
Right here.
Oh yeah. So these two pieces right here are like, and that's formed in there. That's pressed in there. And this is sort of like just a vacuum, and it has a little valve right there. Well, while we're stuck, this. It decided. Well, it didn't break here. It broke there. The plastic gave way, and this is the original part. So this is over 30 years old. So what we've done is remove this guy from there. I'm gonna clamp that down. It'll be a temporary fix, but it's not gonna be permanent. And we'll be able to get out of here with no problem. So knock on wood, right? So I'm gonna put this back together, and I'll get this thing out past there, and we'll get on that trail. All right, guys. Get this out of the way. We'll go hiking. No, you'll never be able to do that. It's still alive. All right, got that all sorted. And like I said earlier, it's gonna be a temporary fix, but it should get me to the auto parts store tonight. And luckily it is actually a really easy fix, and but it could have been potentially really bad. See, I was stuck all the way to the gunnels in here, but also I had probably a good 1,000+ extra pounds inside the seats. We had 5 people in there, so but that was a lot of fun. That was really cool. But yeah, so we'll just leave it there away from these big deep puddles for now, and hike back here and see what we can get into. That's real adventure. That right there is the epitome of true adventure. All right, let me catch up with the guys. All right, caught up with the guys back here on the trail, looking for more adventure. But I'm really appreciative that these guys were here. They helped me get unstuck and put our heads together and figure out a way to bypass that coolant issue and knock that out, got it parked. So we're looking to get into some trouble out here and find out what else we can do. Anything want to add to that?
We're looking for a big diamondback, rattlesnake, or maybe even a cane brake just for north.
Yeah,
We're
hopefully.
Snakes out today, huh?
Yeah.
We've had it is possible too.
We're all standing in mud.
It is possible too to find a copperhead because we're really far north. In here? Out here?
Oh yeah. In these cooler temperatures, they'll be out in the sunny patches. Dead end here, but at least it's a lovely dead end, huh, boys?
Yeah, this is where an old bridge probably used to be crossed over the creek here. So we're
most likely.
Yeah, we're standing on an old logging tram, most likely out here. So
now these trams, were they rails? Were they using rails or just trucks?
I imagine probably both. I don't know about this particular one. I haven't seen any rails or railroad spikes along this tram, but on the other side I've seen bridge pilings. It's hard to tell if it was trains. Well, they had different methods. They would have they would kind of move it down the track to where the a winch system was. Where the winch system, they would tie the log to it and they'd drag it. They could actually pull it over these trees if it was tall enough. They'd drag it out and then lift it onto the
this is a big industry.
To the railroad. The key is they had the smaller
steam powered. Sometimes they had steam powered engines that would pull the logs out and then they get it to the actual railroad train.
Okay.
I've seen those. They look like the sawmills. They had this
The small
steam
little
engines.
locomotives, yeah.
And I saw one in the woods. I thought it was part of a train, and it was part of a steam engine. But they actually used it for what he said as a way to power the area and stuff like that.
To get it out of the dense area into the main railroad line, they'd have to put it on a different car. But they also used a wind system where they would grab it, tie a rope around it, and they pull it up out of the area. Sometimes they had to hand truck some of them. I mean, you can imagine that.
Yeah,
all
that's a lot of
kinds
work.
of methods.
Yeah, have to use those strong horsepower type methods because you know these things are huge and these woods are dense. You got to have some power to pull that stuff through here.
Any way to get these valuable cypress trees out of here.
Yeah,
That's what they did
any
back
way.
in the day.
Yep, any way they
method.
can. Yep.
Even some places we've been, we saw that old World War II amphibious vehicle they used. They used these things back in World War
It's
II.
at Rock Springs, yeah.
After the war, they would use these for logging industry.
Landing craft.
Landing craft, yeah, along the rivers there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you can see remains of one in the woods from, you think it's part of the World War II history. It was actually used there in the logging industry after the war.
Okay. All right, we're gonna head back the other way now. A lot of deadfall on these trails back here because of the storm we had a couple days ago. It was it had some serious winds, a lot of rain, knocking branches down all over Florida. It was crazy. In the middle of winter.
The mound right here. And it's fairly large. It goes back into the woods here.
They've led me to another mound out here in the wilderness.
Up through here, guys. It's getting dense out here.
Lots of shells here. Take a look and see if we can spot some pottery right on top. Oh, this is awesome. Apparently 21st has spotted a great big old rattlesnake. Let's check this out. Gotta take it easy. Look at that. Nah, he's a good sized snake. This is the biggest one I've seen in a long time. Beautiful. Beautiful snake. I'm gonna get a little closer, see if I can get him around. Nice fat snake too. I've seen him bigger than this. Yeah. But I haven't seen one of these in a really long time, so I'm really quite pleased. Thank you for spotting them. Yeah, this is a fantastic find. I haven't seen a rattlesnake this size in forever. So, oh, he's starting to move. Hold on. So I had a little sit to digest everything, you know. Been looking for snakes like that for a long time, and when I finally do see it, I get all excited and my adrenaline gets up, so I kind of had to sit down for a little bit, but I'm working my way back, joining the guys. They're exploring this Indian mound, so I worked my way over to where I last heard them. But now I got snake fever, so everything that's kind of a wiggly stick is automatically a snake in your mind. It's like, whoa, oh, no, it's not a snake. Oh, no, that's not a snake. So I definitely have snake fever right now. But Also heightens your awareness, so you keep your eyes open. So, here you go. Let's see. What up, boyos?
Howdy.
That
was cool seeing it, man.
Whoa.
That scared you. I saw your face.
Yeah, it did scare me. It went shh like that because I reached down and I grabbed my main camera, and at that point, that's when the snake coiled up and made a hiss, and I jumped about dang near out of my skin on that one.
He jumped at you.
Yeah.
He jumped.
Yeah, you heard the leaves and everything. I was like, I thought I was done. I thought I was dead. So that was exciting. It was so exciting.
And it's amazing to see those animals out here.
Yep. Finally, after all this time.
Yeah, and there's more to see.
There's plenty more.
Look at these cypress stumps out here.
Yeah, this is a fantastic swamp. Very spooky.
The Indian Mountain is right behind us. You see all the cypress stumps out here in the floodplain area there. We can record audio and stuff.
I got one of them.
I used to use it for podcasts.
Well, that's about it. We're heading back to the Jeep. I had to stop and tie my shoes so they're a little ahead of me. But hopefully everything will be all right. I'll be able to get out of here with no problem. Just gonna keep an eye on it. Make sure I don't overheat on the way home. It's still like 2 hours away from here. So, all right. It's quite the adventure, I tell you that much. Made it back to the Jeep, and we're working our way out of these woods. Got it in 4-wheel drive, and saw a lot of cool stuff today, man. Appreciate you guys asking me to come out here with y'all.
Yeah, it was an amazing time. Thank you for coming out. It's always an amazing adventure.
So, anything you guys want to add back there?
I don't want to get my eye poked out by your gaff here.
It's a nice diamondback rattlesnake.
Yeah. Wish I would have brought them snake poles that are next to 21st's head back there. But you never know when you're going to run into one of those. So it's like, I leave them in the car. But anyways, well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. And like always, take care.
Bye-bye.